This is Nick Urich, and you're listening to Let the Hate Flow Through You with Jeremy Shear and El Hordano Diablo.
Let the hate flow!
Available on the Lousy Weather Media Network.
Welcome to Let the Hate Flow Through You, your weekly dose of audible hatred. I'm Jeremy Shear.
El Hordano Diablo.
And this week on the show, we welcome comedian Kelly Thewlis.
Oh, hello.
Welcome.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, Kelly, why do you hate deodorant?
All right, let me just start by saying I don't hate it in theory.
Okay.
I think it's good that we're, everyone's smelling good. Hygienic and smelling good, but I've got some issues.
Okay.
And yeah, I got some issues with it.
Like the cancer-causing aluminum?
That's the main one.
Yeah.
That's the big one. Yeah. That's kind of hard to ignore.
I rather have cancer-causing aluminum than smell like shit. When you look like this, you're not allowed to smell like shit. And if you do, get the fuck out of here.
Well, first, I mean, it's a weird idea. Where in the span of humans did we say we need to stop smelling like humans? We need to smell like apricots and fresh rain. Like, where did that start?
I think when they it's been around forever. You think about ancient Egypt and like their entire being was like smelling like spices and
They
shit.
were like the first, I was reading this recently. They were like the first culture to like completely remove body hair.
Really?
Yeah, ancient Egyptians were like the first
of the group.
Yeah, like to actually do that.
Wow.
And it's very, very interesting. And it's like, like in movies, they look so sheen and chic.
Yeah,
yeah.
And that was true to life, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's hot there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you couldn't catch me dead in fucking Egypt. No way. It's way too hot. And there's crocodiles and fucking malaria. I'm good.
You could catch me in Egypt, but not dead, probably working.
Well, working for money or working for building a pyramid?
Building something. That's where I was going.
I once worked with this is a ramble. You can cut this out. But
no, it's fine.
And I worked with the Egyptologist who is a specialist in a lot of movies.
Oh.
And so he like worked on all the Mummy movies.
No
the
shit.
Stargates. That's why I worked with him on was a recent Stargate. And
cool.
And he like I was talking to him at the rap party, and I was like, "So, what's the coolest thing you've ever discovered?" And he's like, "A civilization." I was like, "Oh, well, all right, yeah, that'll do it." But then he went on to explain about how, like, when they were buried, the biggest warriors would always be like, they'd be with all their perfumes and all their makeup, and he always said like it's such an interesting contrast how the most masculine of warriors always had their makeup with them in that civilization.
I mean, you gotta look good while you're killing.
I guess.
Or going on to the afterlife.
Well, that was the purpose of it. They need to look fresh and fly going to the afterlife, I guess.
Like that, what an asshole move. Like, instead of like giving your belongings to like either your family members or somebody poor, they're like, no, bury me with that shit.
Bury it. I'm going to need it in the afterlife. We're going to need those.
Yeah, whatever god Egyptians believe they saw in the I don't know which god is it. No, Ra was the guy.
There's a ton of them.
Yeah, I know. They have like 9 or 12, something like that. So did fucking Greeks and...
Yeah.
They're all wacky. But that's the reason we didn't get along. We just get buried with a little bit of dirt from Israel, and that's it. That's it.
But yeah, deodorant.
Deodorant. Yeah. Well, so my hatred of it started, though, when I was pregnant, and they told us pregnant ladies are not allowed to use deodorant because it's harmful to the developing child. So that got me started researching it, being like, if it's harmful to my unborn child, wouldn't it also be harmful to me? And that's what got me started looking into the aluminum and such. But I was unable to find any natural deodorant that actually worked.
Yeah.
And so that's when, it's such a strange life we live in that our only options are cancer or smelly. That's what.
Well, the way I've always heard it is it's the antiperspirants
that's
that
the
are the
one.
cancer-causing ones. But then deodorant is fine because it doesn't have the aluminum in it.
But the antiperspirants are the ones that keep you from
That's
having
the
fucking
ones that work.
sweat stain. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
exactly.
I mean, I don't wear antiperspirant. I wear Old Spice, and
Old Spice.
It's
So
never,
you wear like a gel?
No, it's like it's
aren't all the white
slimy.
ones?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. So, you mean like one of the green?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those things. Like,
I was gonna say, because all the white ones are antiperspirants.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
I think so.
yeah, I figured out early on, even before I found out about the cancer, that like that just makes me itch, and I would rather smell than itch.
Yeah.
Because no.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Right. Because you're just comfort.
Yeah, it's a comfort thing. But, so there wasn't like an okay deodorant with like no aluminum in it.
How long ago was this that you started researching it? Or
Well, all right. So my daughter's 1 now, so it's about 2 years ago that I was recommended not to start using it.
So there's I would have figured that they would have something on the market that's like serviceable.
Yeah. No, they're just like pregnant ladies. You have to smell. You have to be uncomfortable. Like, thank God most people consider pregnant ladies cute because we are all just smelly and uncomfortable. We're just miserable.
But you don't have to give a fuck when you're pregnant.
Yeah, right. That's
you
true.
don't have to care because
like,
you get a pass on like basically everything.
Yeah,
which is fucking rad.
Which I missed a lot, especially like just walking around doing whatever I wanted. I didn't have to lift anything. Like, it was good.
Yeah,
you know. It was nice.
I was watching. I saw a little Tom Segura bit on Facebook it was either yesterday or the day before, and he was talking about. He's like, I just want to get to that age where like you're too old that if you offer to help, you get yelled at. And he talks about how he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take the garbage out to the curb, and somebody's like,
no,
are you
don't
fucking
dare.
serious? Don't you dare!
Don't you dare.
Okay, I'll sit down.
You sit right there on the couch. I've got this. Yeah, that's a good.
That whole bit starts out with him going, he's like, he's talking about old people and how he's like, you remember he's like when there was kids back in the day who would skip a grade. He goes, why don't they have that for adults? Like where it's like, you did a good enough job, you get to skip. And it's like, oh really? How far? Okay, like 30 years?
How far do I get to skip?
Yeah. It's a good.
All you have to do is get really fat.
He lost a lot of weight though.
Yeah, well, I didn't. So I can assure you, I get treated a lot like a pregnant lady. And that we know why you smell and can't do anything. It's because you're fat.
You're gonna have a heart attack if you move. So just
stay there.
Let's put a catheter in you and just call it a day.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that about deodorant and bad for the baby because it's never something I noticed. I just lived with my sister who was pregnant for the vast majority of the time I was there, and I never noticed that with her.
Right.
Because it's when someone doesn't wear deodorant, usually you can tell.
It's noticeable.
Right, it's noticeable.
Yeah, pretty quick.
Yeah. I went I found one brand of natural deodorant that I like. Right, it's called Native. They don't sponsor me. But if they want to give me money for mentioning him on this podcast, they can give me all the money and I will accept. But that's the one brand that I found that like so far has worked for me pretty well. But before I found that, I was kind of switching back and forth between different brands and then just going back to like regular Degree antiperspirant because I knew that worked. But then what kind of got me to stop totally was do you guys have kids? Either one of you have kids?
I have a son.
He does, yeah. Not me.
Okay, so how old are your kids?
My son is 22.
22. Okay, so you're long past the kids eating things off the floor or whatever phase, but my daughter's 1, and it's amazing how much she gets into and what she finds, like the danger things that I've never realized could have been danger.
Yeah.
It's insane. And so I had left her in her little like foam alphabet block safe zone playroom, and when I came back, she had like foamy white stuff on her mouth. I had left my purse in a place where she could grab. She got in there, got my deodorant, and ate it.
Ooh.
What? Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so, obviously, I called poison control.
Yeah.
It is safe to eat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's good
You
to
can go
know.
on a deodorant diet.
You can go, yeah. You can, like, it's not healthy for you, but you can eat it.
Yeah.
So she was fine, but after that, I was like, all right, what's something, because if this happens again. So the joke that I tell on the stage when I tell the story is, which I'll spare you, but I say that like I switched to cucumber-based deodorant, so way she's getting a vegetable.
That's a good idea.
So, but yeah, so that's why, because I'm like, oh god, she gets into everything. It's not good for any of us, and if she's eating it, it's really not good. So that's why I found it. So far, Native's the best brand that I found.
Did you ever try the oils? that like the essential oils that they sell on the roll-ons or anything like that?
No, I didn't.
Because that was something I
just don't feel like that would work.
I know.
The sweat would just permeate through it and drip down still.
I mean, how much experience do you guys have with hippies?
I mean, as little as possible.
I was at Ingenuity Fest last night.
Yeah.
There was a lot of hippies.
Yeah.
How come we didn't get booked this time? Because when we did, it was a shit show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did it last year, too, and they booked me. It was like 5 p.m. slot, first thing of the festival. And they were like, you're clean, right? You can do clean comedy. I'm like, definitely. And then I got on stage, and there was literally a ball pit of children behind me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, no, I don't have it. I'm not that clean. I thought I was, but no, not to a face of ball pit children. Like,
Fargus book you for that?
Yeah.
When we did it, it was the Cleveland Comedy Festival came to me and was like, hey, we have this block of time. Do you want to do Hate Flow, a roast battle, and sketch?
Yeah.
Oh, that's at it.
Yeah, that's at home.
Yeah, I would say
sketch.
Sad Boys is what I meant to say.
Yeah, well, we did Sad Boys, but then, but we had the way it was set up. Like, there's a music stage, like 15 feet away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was real rough to get through.
It's it's a fun festival. Like, I enjoy performing in front of different. I enjoy
it's
performing in
cool.
front of different audiences, and that was like a very different, diverse audience. So it was fun. But yeah,
but we were like where we were like set up like on a loading dock.
Yes, that's where we were both times too.
Oh, you still same place? Okay.
Yeah, same spot, the loading dock, and it is not. It's set up great for bands. It's not set up great for comedians because it's hard to hear with the audio gear. I found, anyways.
Oh yeah, no, that was my. Well, that was our first problem.
Yeah.
The second problem was me
Problem
getting shit fucking hammered. And the third biggest problem was... No, there's just those two.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was it. That was
Those
two.
are the two problems.
They only have unisex bathrooms at this festival.
Did you say they only have unisex?
Only unisex bathrooms.
Okay.
Yeah, which is cool and very progressive. But the only thing that I had a problem with is that they don't have the little trash cans in the bathroom stalls.
Yeah.
Which, as a lady, we need the little trash cans in the
Yes.
bathroom
Yeah.
stalls. And there's nowhere to hook my purse, which that's fine. But like, essentially, it's like you really just took a male bathroom.
Well, yeah, and you have to like dudes are just so fucking gross. 90% of
Right.
the times, it's like it still boggles my mind that like when I'm at a place with mostly adults,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
walk into the bathroom and there's like piss on the toilet seat, I'm
You're
like,
like, come on.
I'm like, seriously, I'm like, who raised you?
Yeah.
Like, what the
They
fuck?
did you a disservice.
Yeah,
They
like
were
you're
not good
you're
parents.
never gonna get laid ever if you do that.
I live with a bunch of kids, so I'm just used to that.
Well, no, kids is
it's
one
like-
thing. That's why I
yeah.
said mostly adults. It's like,
Yeah.
like now that's class. It's disgusting. Now, granted, that's a little implied because it's like a punk rock bar. But,
Right.
like,
Punk rock to pee on seat.
no, it's not though. It's still disgusting any which way you slice it.
Right.
Like, I don't want to have to clean up your piss if I have to sit and
Yeah.
take a shit on the toilet. Which I would never. I've only ever done that in the girls' bathroom there.
Oh, see, you're a monster.
Oh yeah, big time, big time. But I always lock the door. I mean, I'll tell you another funny story that I did in the women's bathroom at if that's what you can call it, and now that's class. It was after a show. I was fucking wasted, and somebody all of a sudden I get hit with this fucking coat. Like I didn't know it was a coat until I like grabbed it and was like,
Yeah,
"What
yeah.
the fuck
What
is
is
this?"
this?
But somebody balled up a coat and fucking chucked it at me, and so I took it. Went into the girls' bathroom, stuffed it in the fucking toilet, and flushed it. And as I'm walking out of the bathroom, this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, did somebody throw a coat at you?" I was like, "Was it you?" He's like, "No, it was my buddy." I was like, "Well, it's back there." So he had to go get his fucking... I mean, granted, at least it was the girls' bathroom, not the guys' bathroom there. But yeah, that's a true story. You piss me off. You throw something at me, your shit's getting tossed,
It's getting
man.
thrown in the toilet. That's all right. That's fair.
So hippies, Ingenuity Festival has its share.
I will say, though, my natural deodorant joke that went over really well there because it was like, who else
Yeah,
using
it's-
natural deodorant? All of them.
It's called Ingenuity
All of them.
Fest.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, it is. Like, you go to, like, the vendors there. Like, my cousin, I love my cousin. He's great, and his tea
yeah.
is fucking amazing. But he is, like...
He sells tea there.
Yeah, he makes
Yeah.
his own... He makes all the tea. He fucking...
Awesome.
He's real good at it. And, like, but, yeah, like... Right there.
Yeah.
You make your own tea, you're a fucking hippie. You are a fucking hippie. I wish I could grow coffee in my backyard. Can't though.
You don't have any slaves.
You need a warm. Well, that's true too. I try to buy fair trade coffee as much as I can because it's like diamonds. It's a real fucked up business.
I just, everything tastes better with
You just drink Folgers. No, you actually like good coffee.
I like good coffee, but
You don't drink coffee anymore.
This is 99 cents a can, so I don't care.
And it's RX energy, which means it's, good. It's supposed to be medical.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not destroying your kidneys anymore.
No.
No, my kidneys aren't completely shot. I'm not going to get diabetes in a year. No, but with hippies, a lot of the ones that I hung out with, instead of using deodorant, there was two groups of people that didn't use the deodorant amongst the hippies. It was they either showered 4 times a day,
Right.
which
It's not good for anyone.
well, no, not
It takes that's a lot of time in their lives. That's a lot of water.
also,
lot of,
the reason that they did it was so that they wouldn't use deodorant.
Yeah, we're right. What's better or worse there? Like showering 4 times a day, is that really I guess you're avoiding the cancer thing, but
You're avoiding the cancer, but you're wasting water.
you're wasting a lot of water.
And it doesn't even work all the time. 'cause
Right.
You're still going to work up a sweat.
Yeah.
And then, you're still sweaty for those, few minutes until you can make it home to take a shower.
And we all have to deal with you in those few minutes.
Well, that's I have a friend who I love dearly. He's
Yeah.
literally one of the nicest people I know.
Uh-oh. So you're going to shit on him right now.
No, I'm going to try my best not to.
I can't wait to hear
He's such a fucking sweetheart.
Okay.
But he doesn't wear deodorant.
Oh, no.
And I've gotten over it over the years because he's always been like that.
Right.
That. It's kind of like when you expect it.
Yeah.
It's one thing, okay, I'm going in for a hug, I'm going to smell something that I probably don't want to, but, I love this kid, so it's no big deal. But, the first couple years, it took me some getting used to. You know what I mean? It just fuck it. Whatever, dude. Something you're doing, for example, he smokes.
Okay.
If your choice to not wear deodorant is because, it's going to, aluminum cause cancer.
Right, and you're smoking. You're right.
What the fuck is the difference? One is way worse for you, and you're doing that one.
One is very immediate.
Yeah,
cancer.
yeah. No shit. And I'm a smoker, and I think that way.
Is that why he doesn't use deodorant?
I don't know. That's not something I want to ask.
Him.
Especially somebody
Hey,
so
bro,
nice.
Let's talk.
If somebody was an asshole and smelled like shit, I'd be the first person to call
Well,
him
you
out.
can use this podcast as a way, hey, you know what? We just had a guest on her hate was deodorant. What's your feelings on it?
Listen.
Oh, you don't use it? Why don't you? That's where this is the transition. I'm happy I could help.
No,
you know?
you gotta manipulate. You got to use things to your advantage.
You thought you were just bringing on a guest to talk about their hate deodorant.
But
you
you're
didn't
actually
realize
helping
I was
me.
actually helping you and a friend
For
get
once,
closer.
it's therapy for me, not the guest coming on.
Yeah. Does he shower all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cleanly.
Frequent
I mean, we're all
shower.
punk rockers, so it's there's a level of sometimes you don't give a shit.
Yeah, right.
But no, he is, and he's super conscientious of other people, and such like I said, he's the definition of a sweetheart.
Yeah.
You smell like shit though sometimes, man. Not shit, just BO.
It's just BO.
BO,
Yeah, right,
which is
right.
way less egregious than people who don't wash their ass for
Yeah.
5 days on end. It's ugh, get the fuck out of here, man.
Well, it's
You smell like shit. Literally.
There's a no deodorant smell that's BO, and then there's a no deodorant smell that's fish, and then there's a no deodorant smell that's I hang out with a lot of dirty people.
Okay.
I don't want to say I can't say somebody's name, but bigger person, much bigger person, way bigger than you and me, and dude, I've been around when I've been around this person, I've gagged before.
Oh no.
And
Yeah.
it's if you and I have an easy gag reflex, but
Right.
if you smell that bit, for example, okay, I'll give you an example. In 2007, me and my girlfriend at the time went and saw Rob Zombie. And there was this big fat fuck standing right in front of us who just reeked of and I said it, I remember saying it to her. I was like, he smells like a dirty dick. Like, that's what he fucking smells like.
Oh, no.
And I just remember being like, we had to go to the other side of the venue because I was like,
so smelly.
I'm like there to see somebody I really like in a
Yeah.
very small venue, which you never get to see. And I'm not going to have it ruined by some fucking disgusting
guy.
dude who like
Yeah.
wants to be Rob Zombie, but A, you're not skinny. B, you don't have dreadlocks, thank God. And C, your wife doesn't look like that if you have one in the first place. But you smell like shit, and that's the direct reason for all these things that you're not that, you're not that way.
Does Rob Zombie
that
not
way.
shower?
No, he looks like he doesn't
He
shower,
looks
though.
like he doesn't shower, but he probably spends a lot of money to look like he doesn't shower.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
And
That's the difference.
I respect him for he's an old
Yeah.
New York New York punk rocker.
Yeah.
So it's like
who's got fame and money, so
Oh.
he probably spends a lot of money to
Yeah.
look like he doesn't shower.
right, like he's like one of the only white people that can get away with it with
Yeah.
having dreadlocks. Like,
Right.
there's like 3 exceptions to that rule, and he's like number
He's
one in
number
my
one
opinion.
exception.
He's had him for years, like literally like his whole career, right?
It's just Rob.
Yeah, it's just Rob being a zombie, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, like that, like I'll never forget. I said to her, I was like, he smells like a dirty dick.
Oh, yeah.
And like, if you smell like that,
That's-
that's disgusting.
Right, but that's not fixed with deodorant. Like you.
No,
put-
no. That's what you were
Yeah.
like you were saying. There's no deodorant, BO smell, and then
And
there's
then there's
like
just like absolutely no shower,
like
no
you
hygiene.
smell like maybe not a rotting animal,
Yeah.
but close.
Well, I mean, there's other no deodorant smells, though. I mean, there
Yeah.
are people that like can shower and not use deodorant, and you get that little BO whiff. Like, we're all familiar with what BO is like.
Like if
It's
somebody
Yeah.
like lifts their arm up and you catch a
Yes.
little whiff, it's like
Yeah.
okay, like
yeah,
whatever.
but then there are some people they lift their arm up and it's like, okay, it's fish, and it's like, what the fuck? There's something seriously wrong there. So, like that. Actually, the last time that happened was when I was working with a pregnant lady. That was a big problem with her, and it
yeah,
was like,
she couldn't use deodorant.
yeah. And so it's like I'm not mad about it. Like I
Yeah,
know what's going on.
You moved on with your life. It wasn't
Yeah.
stopping and ruining your day, but
Yeah, it did ruin the shoot, but
Oh no!
well, I mean, because I'm shooting in an enclosed space with this woman, and it's like, oh my god. But I knew why it was. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't an idiot. But and like she's since had the kid, and she's fine.
back to the deodorant.
back to smelling like a normal person. But there's also like, I don't know, like almost sour smell.
Yeah. And I think that's where like the really like because BO is one thing. That's something, but that's something you can literally write off. Like BO kind of smells in some way like cat piss, but like a much milder version of it. But like when somebody like when they sit there and they just let it permeate and sit like that's bacteria growing on you. That's what causes that.
Right.
That's what that is bacteria growing in fucking, for lack of a better term, crevices, and when that opens, an odor gets released. I mean, fucking look it up. It's science.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Have a little respect for other human beings and
For
their
other
nostrils.
humans, and then also just yourself and your own health.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I have very little self-respect. But yeah, no, I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, just like take
It's
care of
usually-
yourself.
those kind of smells, it's usually a warning sign of something's going wrong.
Sure,
If you're getting that
absolutely.
kind of bacteria growth on you.
100%.
Yeah.
You would think that but there was a time in my life where I was like, no, I'm going to smell as worse as possible because I hate everyone.
You actually made that decision?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Really?
He's
Wow.
like Jeremy's like a crust punk, and like you're like a grown up crust punk in a way.
I hated everybody, so I
okay.
just knew that this was a way I could upset people
Right.
without having to do anything.
Wow. Yeah.
So it was like, I'm just going to
Interesting.
stink.
I never considered that as being someone's choice in not using deodorant, of like, I want to just get back at the world.
Yeah, it was also that was part of it. It was also like I didn't want anybody to objectify me, so I figured the only way I could do that was to just be as disgusting as humanly possible.
Yeah. What do you mean by objectifying you? Like what?
I mean, I had some trauma, so
Oh,
it
I'm
was
sorry.
like
Well, yeah.
it's just like that's what it caused it. So it was
Yeah,
like,
I got you.
No, fuck all that. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
just hit back that way. So I didn't brush my teeth for a while, and it was a whole thing. But
yeah.
a lot of people that don't use deodorant, sometimes it's that, and that's annoying, but they tend to like go certain places. So
Yeah.
it's like you go to an Ingenuity where it's like artsy, you kind of expect
You
that
expect it, yeah.
a little bit. You go
Yeah.
to a Now That's Class, you kind of expect it. You go to Target, that's another thing.
Right, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But but with hippies, there is one other approach that I saw, and that was like using like the roll-on oils that you get at like the witchy shop.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. So is that something that they are saying works?
They think it works.
They think it works. Okay.
Because it's like a cover. It's supposed to be a cover-up.
Well, anyone who loves essential oils claim it's good for everything. I've noticed. And I don't know enough about essential oils or done any research on it, but from just the few people who've talked to me, they're like, oh, yeah, oh, your ankle hurts? Essential oils. Oh, your, whatever. Oh, your windows need cleaned? Essential oils. And you're like, what? Wait, how is this? Is this like the Windex of my big fat Greek wedding is the essential oils to hippies? Like, it's everything to them. So I don't know, but if it works, maybe it's better. I don't know.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. You're like, let me just stop you right there. It doesn't work.
Because I don't know if it's just a lot of the times like patchouli is the stereotypical scent
Yes.
of a hippie.
Right.
And like, I don't know how patchouli smells outside of a body. I just know that when it mixes with like your natural scent, it smells like roach spray.
Oh man.
And not like
That's accurate.
not like, I've got a can of Raid and I'm getting the cupboards like you have to call the landlord because you have a problem.
You've got
roach
it.
spray.
Yeah.
So it's just poverty, and I don't understand.
It smells
The
like
scent
poverty.
of poverty.
Yeah, like why you want to smell like that? Like why
Right.
you want to smell like you have your
Yeah.
life completely out of control? Which I hate to shame people that have bugs. I know it's tough because they're impossible to get rid of, but
Yeah.
that's what it is. And but there are other smells that they've tried. Like I had a girlfriend that tried rosemary instead of deodorant.
Yeah.
And it's like she's trying food-based
Essential
scents.
oil rosemary? Or
Yeah.
just like a sprig of rosemary in her arms?
No, not this. That might have worked better, honestly.
Yeah.
But no, it didn't work. She
No.
still had the sourness there, but it was also like steak
Yeah.
because it's
Oh my God.
Because it's flesh meeting rosemary.
Oh, no.
yeah. So that happened.
On a summer's day, you're like, why am I so hungry?
Who's grilling?
Grilling steak. It's-
But I mean, it didn't work. It just
Yeah.
The deodorant works, and it's I have to look at.
I'll
this
take
picture.
my chances.
Yeah,
I guess is what
right.
it comes down to. Is I'll take my
I'll take my
chances.
chances.
I've worn the same deodorant for a year. It's a gel antiperspirant made by Mitchum.
Okay.
and
it works for you.
It's fucking great. I
Yeah.
love it. Like it keeps me like I've never had a gel deodorant keep me dry before, aside from this one. So there's probably a lot of aluminum in it.
Yeah.
And I'll take my fucking chance. I smoke, so I'll take my fucking chances.
I guess that's really what my hate is, the fact that we have to make that decision
Yeah.
of like what's our risk, smelling
Yeah.
or cancer, like that. The fact that we have to make that choice of like, what am I going to risk? That's what I hate more.
That's
than
a
actual
problem with the
deodorant.
fucking FDA and government in general.
Yeah. All right. So I hate the government. Is that what we're getting?
Yeah,
at?
yeah.
So okay.
You're in
I
good
hate
company.
the government.
You're in good company. 100%.
Yeah, the FDA is a scam, but
Well, and that's what I'm worried about. So like natural deodorant, I'm like, okay, I found one that's working for me and I feel better about this. But it's because they slapped natural on it. I feel better about it, but is it really good?
They slap natural on it and mark it up.
Yeah, because it's expensive. And it's kind of like I think it was a John Oliver episode or something that showed this 100% orange juice was called. And then they looked like the actual company name is 100% orange juice.
Yeah.
So that's why they're able to put 100% orange juice on the can.
Are you fucking serious?
That's their company's name. It has nothing to do with the actual product. But when you're shopping, you're just like, oh, look, this is 100% orange juice. And you buy it. It's insane. So that's what I can't worry about. It's like, all right, I feel good about this natural deodorant that I'm buying, but is it any better?
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm not going to find out until I'm like 80 and they're like, you've got armpit cancer. Oh, great. We just don't know.
Well, if that's what it does, I mean, like, that's what deodorant does, is it blocks, the pores from opening up, and, like, that's what the deodorant seeps in there, and that's why, like, if you ever get, like, pain or, like, some kind of, like, lump under your armpit, it's your lymph node inflaming because it can't breathe, and like it generally goes away within like a week or so, but like I've had it before, and it's like it hurts like a motherfucker, and obviously my first thought is always, that's fucking cancer.
It's the cancer,
every time that's what I think, but I read into it and shit, which is still not good for you. Anytime your lymph nodes swell is not good. Something is
good.
wrong.
That's not a good thing.
No, because that's like, it's once cancer spreads to those,
everywhere,
you're basically done.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term. You're checking out.
You got cancer.
Punching your clock.
Well, I mean, part of this is like, do you really even have to stay dry? It's just a matter of, does it smell okay?
Well, for me, like if I don't shower for a day or two, or if I forget to put on deodorant, it's like a good 2 days before it's noticeable. Like that, like if I lift up my arm and I'm like, oh no. Okay, that's time to, gotta at least wash, the main parts. And, but yeah, it's like a couple days for me, but some people, it's immediate.
It's immediate, yeah.
It's very weird. Like, it's just different biologies and stuff, but like it's always been very weird to me. It's like I know people that can step out of the shower, like a hot shower, and they start sweating, and you can immediately smell it on them. It's like, oh,
get back in there.
Yeah. You're not done.
Turn the water back on.
I'm gonna follow you around with a hose.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. I was like, he constantly talks that he's gonna follow me. We make jokes about each other all the time about how we're
just follow you around
fucking
with a
just
hose.
lift it up and just spray, but yeah, no, it's just, I mean, it, and people, some people don't notice it.
Yeah.
Some people can't control it,
Right.
so you have to be a little sensitive, and because you don't want to be a fucking asshole about it,
yeah.
Unless the person is like a disgusting hovel of a human, and you're like, look, you need to get your shit together, and it starts with deodorant. It starts under everything. Work your way out.
Man, that's not a good starting point. I think that's the polish to the.
I think the starting point's the hose. I think
fair enough.
First, we're gonna follow you with
and
hose.
some good non-scented antibacterial soap that's actually gonna clean you.
Right,
you disgusting fuck.
But man, something that has happened lately is because Bath and Body Works is a thing now, and there's a Bath and Body Works smell. I don't know. Have you noticed it? It's like it's fake. I don't know.
Like when you walk into the store?
No, like there's products for when somebody uses a Bath and Body Works product, you can tell.
Like that mahogany lotion I have that I got from there.
Yeah,
like that. I know what you mean. Like it's very like this is a processed. Like that's what you mean.
Right.
It's like it's a processed scent. Because like the lotion I have, it smells good. It doesn't actually smell like mahogany. It doesn't none of that shit actually ever smells like that.
Nothing smells like it does.
Any artificial smell is likely to not smell like the actual thing that it's trying to imitate.
Yeah.
But it was for a while I was using like a pomegranate thing that I got from there because the ex was really big into let's go to Bath and Body Works and spend way too much money there. So I was like, I gotta find something I like there, even though it all smells the same. So it was pomegranate, and I smelled worse with the pomegranate than I did just like not showering. So I don't know if that's the hippies taking over, like. Oh, it's all bad. I don't like it. Is there anything that actually, smells natural? I mean, this natural deodorant, does it have a smell, or is it just
like my deodorant? It's not natural, but it smells just very clean. It's just like it doesn't have a scent.
Yeah,
it just smells very, I guess, chemically clean. It would be like the right term, but it smells just like it doesn't really smell. It just keeps you like it doesn't have a scent.
Right.
And I think that's probably half the problem is like the chemicals they put in there
for the scent.
That's probably part of what's causing a problem,
right?
Like because chemicals are going into your pores. It's not a good thing,
yeah,
ever.
Well, the kind I use, it's coconut and vanilla is the scent.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That
I
probably
hate
real good.
I hate coconut.
You hate coconuts.
Hate
You
it.
probably hate the way I smell. You guys are going to stop this podcast. You're going to do a
Honest-
whole podcast afterwards and be like,
No.
let's talk about how Kelly smells. I hate the way she smells.
We've only ever done one episode where it's just me and him, but I guess we're gonna have to do another one.
No. No, it's I just the fake coconut smell
The fake
just
coconut smell.
gets me all the,
no.
like my I had the last place I lived with Dr. Andy Meredith, another comedian.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, he I was sleeping in his basement. He's a wonderful man. But he used
It could
like
go a lot of ways.
he used coconut and brown sugar hand soap,
Oh, okay.
and I couldn't stand it.
Oh, I would
because-
love
Man,
that.
I was gonna say, that sounds great.
So I bought like my own thing of like white tea hand soap. So it would look weird going in there
The double
if you were a
hand
guest. It's like there's
Are you team coconut and brown sugar or white tea?
Are you a
team?
hippie?
Or a hippie, or are you also a hippie?
Or are you an intellectual?
An intellectual?
I just like the white tea smell.
No, we have.
That's a
like-
great smell.
Like at
That's
my
something,
house,
yeah.
we use like a Target has like a supposedly all
Yeah,
natural,
natural brand.
like
Yeah.
of hand soap that's not like a bar,
Right.
And it's ours is lemongrass and mint, and
yeah,
it
that's
it's so
Yeah.
good. Like and like your hands feel clean afterwards. I much rather use that than like, you know, Dove, but like Dove that's like, you know, what's like one of the ones that milk and honey or whatever
Right.
the fuck.
Oh, I hate that. They have that at
Why? You're the land of milk and honey. Isn't that like what your people were all about for
Yeah.
40 years or whatever?
I mean,
This one smells like manna.
Do you know manna, though, is demon? Well, it's spelled two different ways. There's manna that fell from the sky or
Yeah.
whatever. And then there's MANA, which has something to do with demonic powers.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
I read this the other day. I was like, was it the last show or was it this one?
guess which one I use.
Was it the last show we were talking about Nazis and the occult?
Maybe.
Was someone's episode about how they hate Nazis?
No.
That's a good
no,
episode.
We should do. I mean, but that comes with it.
That's
I
good.
feel like if you
anyone's
don't hate
coming on
Nazis,
who doesn't hate the Nazis?
yeah,
That's a
you're
problem.
you're not coming on our show.
Yeah.
But I've been watching like a lot of, it's just like the esoteric shit that the Nazis were
Yeah.
involved with. It's very, very, very interesting to me. And I was watching something and it was like they talked about manna being like demonic power.
Wow, I did not know.
Yeah, it was MANA. And it's very, 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 because I think manna, as far as like the food or whatever, is MANAH, or it might have two N's, I think. I don't know. It's a Jewish word, so I would assume
Yeah.
it has an H at the end.
That's fair. It's a fair assumption.
Does that always stand for Hebrew?
Yes, the H stands
The
for
H at the end of every word stands for
Hebrew.
stands for Hebrew. That's how it works. So, but we're talking blue potions.
I'm glad I can fucking get away with that shit sometimes. And it's only because of him that I can.
Oh, thank goodness you're here on this podcast.
Because otherwise it would just sound, I'd
It would
probably
just be
sound like a
awful.
white
Yeah, it would not
supremacist
sound good.
half the
It does
time.
not sound good. But
Yeah, this is why Jews don't like me, is because I'm enabling casual anti-Semitism with every breath that comes out of your fat mouth.
Comedic casual anti.
and it's all in favor of trying to learn. We're just trying to learn more
Exactly. I'm not trying to hurt
culture.
anybody's feelings. I'm trying to make people laugh.
about. Yeah,
And what if my comedy weeds out the people who are racist?
yeah, maybe.
That's what I feel about Larry the Cable Guy. He's terrible fucking comic, and he's not good at what he does.
He is good at what he does.
Well, I mean, yeah, catering to that crowd, yes, he is good at what he does. But like that guy doesn't have that voice. That is a character.
Yeah, that's a character.
Like if you've ever
Yeah.
seen like his stuff from the early '90s,
Yeah, it's
he
a different-
doesn't.
completely
He sounds like a
different.
dude from LA.
Yeah.
Like that's what he sounds like. So I mean, that's how you just pick and choose. Like, okay, that guy's racist, or that crowd is racist. You know, you just write them off. Like, I don't want to do a show there.
There, I'm not going to do that.
But I mean, you've done shows in Fort Wayne, Indiana before, so isn't that where they got all racist at you?
Is that the trauma you were telling me about earlier?
No, that was not the trauma. That was just weird.
Yeah.
Because I didn't expect it. Because I figure somebody's booking me to do a show. I'm not gonna walk into a place and go, I'm Jewish, and have people boo me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was nuts.
Oh my God.
And then I know some other guys from Fort Wayne, and they're like, "Yeah, you were in the wrong room." So it's like, okay, I won't do that again. It's downtown Fort Wayne too, like right next to the stadium.
I don't know. That just blows my mind. I like that somebody hates anyone that much that they just come out and boo.
I think
like,
Did you say you were Jewish?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's what it was. Okay, that's.
it just. But the thing about it wasn't like it just seemed like they were doing it because like it's okay to do that there.
Yeah.
Not like
yeah.
not like there's some deep seated like the
Hatred.
Jews are
It's just-
ruining Fort Wayne.
No, it's just more or less like, oh, a Jew, I can say this.
Right. I can boo. 'cause it's a
Here's
comedy
my
show
chance.
and- yeah.
and
That's your next record name, Boo the Jew.
Oh, I was gonna say, here's my chance. But here's my boo.
Boo, he would go more with Boo the Jew.
Okay.
no,
His
here's
first,
my chance is funnier. But
well, that would actually be a good follow up to trigger warning. Would be trigger warning. Here's my chance.
I did that in 2012 before it became a thing.
Before it's a
okay.
thing.
What, trigger warning?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did. 100%.
But it's no, it's so I won them over like because I'm good, but
Yeah, you did. That's great.
and
This isn't the ego episode, dude.
well, it's like Tabitha and I had a good battle, and
Yeah.
so like they booed her when she said she was a woman. So I mean, it's like
Oh, okay. So, it was,
So-
everyone hated everyone.
I was gonna say, so
Yeah.
booing a Jew
Yeah.
that's to be expected. If you boo
Yeah.
a girl for being a girl,
right.
if you're gonna boo a Jew.
yeah.
the boos were louder for Jew.
No.
What if they were actually going, like, you know how, like, when Bruce Springsteen plays, people always go, Bruce, and it sounds like the whole crowd is booing
Maybe
him.
they're going, Jew.
Jew.
Yeah, really. They were trying to show support. I don't know why but for the woman, they were actually booing. That was a real boo.
Her, no, women,
Hers
get them out of here.
Hers was a boo. Yours was actually like we're on your side.
They wanted us to buy us drinks afterwards. It was fine. Like we won them over, but it's like it's just that's how it is there. Kind of
That's always a weird thing too, where they're like, "Oh, sorry, we yelled hateful things at you when you were on stage. Can I buy you a drink?" No, like,
Well, yeah,
what?
that's what we were talking about before on the last episode
Yeah.
was like just hecklers and certain things
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. And it's like I was telling a specific story about how we had a heckler at a show one time and I shut him down, and after I got off stage he was like, "Can I buy you a shot and a beer?" Like, yeah, because you got roasted, motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, sure, no problem, you can buy me a shot and a beer.
That's it happens.
Yeah.
People think they're, but people have this conception of what's okay, and then like they don't know any better until you tell them better. But I don't. It's exhausting to have to be like the
Voice
force,
of reason.
the force that says this isn't
Force.
okay.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
And, it's something.
Which with you, I'm sorry, I totally interrupted you. I did not mean to do that. With you, it's like if somebody crosses a line with you, they've crossed the line with probably 90% of people, because he can take a fucking beating. He can take 95%, probably even more than that, like of what shit people will throw at you.
Right.
Like me making like the little Jewish jokes that I do here and there. It's like, that's like a very mild term, but I've seen you get like angry about shit before. And like if somebody makes you angry with like even a joke, they've crossed a fucking line.
And
because
they've made other people very uncomfortable. If they've made you surface level uncomfortable, they've made other people extremely uncomfortable.
which is like that's
Yeah.
Jeremy's thing. Is
Yeah.
you're part of what you do is to make people uncomfortable. But
Well,
it's
yeah.
just with certain, it's not with,
Not with hate,
racial
though.
epithets
I mean,
or anything, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
sometimes.
Well, if you're talking about Italians, yes.
Oh man, I'm Italian.
We've had plenty of guests
All
that are
right,
Italian.
hang on.
He hates Italian men.
no.
He hates Italian
Italian
men.
men.
He hates Italian men.
I hate Italian men. I don't hate Italian women. My best friend is an Italian woman.
So it's okay. I make fun.
right. Like my cousins are black,
yeah,
so
right.
I
So
can
I'm
say
okay.
beep.
I'm on a podcast with a Jew, so it's okay.
And we got
Oh, no.
I
I
check a
realize-
Jew and an Italian
No.
walk into a bar.
Walk into a podcast episode. Talk about deodorant.
One's drunk.
I realize I'm trying to justify
Oh,
my
no.
irrational hatred of an
What's-
entire group of people.
It's called racism.
not a race. God damn it. Not white, but you're not a race. Look, I'm just saying that the
You're
Italian...
not white, but you're not a race. That is disenfranchising and making... Dude, the Nazis used to call Jews subhuman. You just called Italian men subhuman.
I'm just saying there's a reason that deodorant was invented.
I thought that was the Greeks. Oh, Jesus.
The Greeks are more Eastern European Italians. It doesn't matter. For more information on Greeks...
Shear's building a new site right now.
I did time on them on the ad hoc text. Also, Basil was at the Funny Stop roast, so I had to write like a bad Greek roast joke.
Fair enough.
So
Like if they smell like feta, that's a problem.
It's a feta. I naturally smell like marinara sauce, but I cover it with this coconut smell, so it's everything Jeremy hates.
That's probably what it is. I love marinara, but like throwing coconut in there, it's like, oh no.
Messed up. My last name, it's Welsh, but it means the Greek. In Welsh,
Thewlis means the Greek.
The Greek in Welsh. So we don't really know. Do any of us know our families? Really, our family history?
No, I don't want to. Like my immediate older relatives are fucking 90% of them are racist and fucking, casual racism.
Casual
racism. Not like anything egregious where they go out and fucking
they're not
protesting
buying a bunch of sheets and
right,
doing
exactly.
Well, you'd be surprised.
But it's still wrong.
Yeah,
it's still wrong.
You'd be surprised at what passes as casual racism, though, because my great grandfather was in the Klan, but he said it was for political purposes, so he wasn't like, in the Klan.
Isn't that isn't that admitting corruption right off the bat?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, he says like the Klan it was a social club. It wasn't like, let's go kill all the black people. And it's like, but it's the Klan.
But that's its thing.
That's like saying, I was in the Nazi party. I paid dues and...
No, I was actually, because like we were talking about how I've been watching, like the Nazi esoteric stuff. It blows my mind that like people, German soldiers, and there was a lot of them, there was a ton of them. I was just following orders. No, there's, like you said, there's a difference between right and wrong. Mm-hmm. Like you just know, like, I don't know, was it the last part? It doesn't matter. That's not a good excuse. That is not a good excuse that, I was just following orders. No. No. Like, because if enough Nazi soldiers were like, no, this is fucked up, they probably would have stopped doing it, or they might have just wiped out their own guys. I don't know.
Yeah,
I know they did that in Russia. I know that they would they would give one gun to every 2 soldiers, and one would follow behind the other, and when that guy died, you picked up the gun and went.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
It's so insane.
There's a scene in, what's the sniper World War II? Paul, what's the sniper World War II movie?
Behind Enemy Lines?
Yeah, Behind Enemy Lines. There's a scene at the beginning of the movie where like Russian soldiers are jumping off the boats like to go fight the Germans. They're jumping off and trying to swim away, and they were just wiping them out with AK, or I don't know if AKs weren't around then, but it was like a semi-automatic machine gun. They would just shoot. They would shoot their own people.
Yeah.
For deserting or whatever.
Crazy.
It's fucked up.
War's hell.
What's that?
War is hell.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't like getting into the nuances of it because
it's sad. I mean, like, it's fascinating though. It's like absolute every time. I mean, like, you go back. I mean, the World War I is interesting, but not as much as World War II, in my opinion.
They had better hats in World War I. It is a better war.
They did. They had like the Raiden hats almost, or no, not Raiden. Who's the other one? Liu Kang's cousin. Kung Lao. Yeah, Kung Lao, who threw his fucking hat. They had, like, everybody had those hats. And it's like, what I don't understand is, like, how do you prevent from getting, like, shot in the cheeks then?
Right,
you know what I mean? Or,
just
like, because, like, the ones in World War II, like, they actually covered your dome. These were, like right up to your ear line. It's like, and now they jut out. Like, that's not deflecting any bullets.
Not really protecting you, but all right.
They did have better hats, though. I will give you that. Everybody looked like Kung Lao.
Yes.
Except not Asian. That's a whole word. Never mind. Forget I said that.
Cut that out.
Leave it. No, it's
Leave it
fine.
out.
We rarely cut shit out unless a guest asks us to. Like we had it a couple weeks ago where somebody didn't want their full name, and then he said his full name, and we had to stop him in the middle of it. Like, you just said your own name. Did we edit that out? We had to have. Okay. All right.
Did you edit it or did you just bleep it?
Well, I don't
That's
know.
gonna
We'd
be
have to ask him
hilarious.
because he's the one who does it.
Paul is the one in control. Why am I even talking to you guys? I should be talking to Paul.
You
He's
should.
the one
You
who's
do
got
a,
the control.
Do a podcast with Paul.
Just
He's
me and Paul. Yeah.
one of my favorite sound engineers ever.
You can find Paul on I Can't Read, available on the Lousy Weather Media Network.
And that's EYE. I can't read.
I can't spell with Jordan Patrick.
You know what's funny is in middle school and high school, my screen name was I Can't Spell for Beans.
Well, we
when
went
it
to
was
the same
all-
high school, so that makes sense.
Yeah,
There it
yeah.
is.
Even though it was a really good high school, it
It's a good high school, but
didn't work for me. I just didn't care. That's basically what it came down. But I did care about my hygiene.
there you go.
You know?
Yeah.
You don't remember Jordan as the smelly kid?
I do not. No.
All right, at least
No.
I didn't stick out that way.
You did not.
No, absolutely.
I was definitely a smelly kid in high school, but that was because I hated everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you do it purposely and you don't, because you don't want to talk to people,
It wasn't because I didn't want to talk to people. It was because I hated them.
Yeah, you just hate
and
it.
by proxy, you didn't want to talk to them, I assume.
Just because I hate you doesn't mean I don't want to talk
I
to you.
hate you so much. I just want to talk to you.
That's ego. That is definitely ego. Going back
can
to
I
our
keep-
last episode.
Can I keep talking to you so I can just have more to hate on?
No. Come here. I want you to smell me while I
More.
talk at
Yeah.
you.
While I talk at you.
There's a lot of talking at you. But Kelly, where can we find you on the internet?
At kellythewlis.com. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and I have a website that I rarely ever update and I need to be better about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just how it goes.
We all need to be better about updating our website.
Updating websites.
like websites have become obsolete. Not obsolete
Yeah.
for but everything is social media now. It's not websites
Everything
anymore.
is, and that's the thing. Like, I listen to a lot of social media podcasts and stuff, and how Facebook doesn't want you to leave. Like, they want to be the new Google.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be your email. They want to be your place that you search, and they're becoming that. And they took over Instagram. They're taking over all these other platforms to sort of become the one and only. And so yeah, it's just like websites are. No one.
Did Facebook buy Google or did Google buy Facebook? Like there was
No, they haven't.
No.
They haven't bought each
That's
other.
not
what
a
yet.
did
thing.
one of Google or Facebook just bought something super huge within like the last 6
Well,
months.
Facebook bought Instagram.
I knew
So
but that was a
one's
while
done.
ago,
That was a
though,
while
wasn't it?
ago. I don't know which one.
Google bought YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe
That was like
maybe
a
that's
while
what I'm
ago.
thinking of.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
But no, you still need to update your website. I'll explain afterwards because we have to have a meeting about it.
About why you should keep your website up to date. Yeah.
Why you should give me money. All right. Jordan, I don't think we're going to find anybody that hates deodorant as much as Kelly Thewlis.
No, there is another.
I won't apologize again. I'm a repeat offender. You can see right through my skin. I don't care about making mistakes. I keep setting up and falling on my face. Feed me numbing agents. Drag me to the ring. Another discharge vapor. Diagnosed in drunkenness. I keep my bruise and my brain and down to the punches. And I was meant to take.
This has been a Lousy Weather Media Network production. Find new episodes and archives at lousyweathermedia.com.